Hello, here at Bangor City Cemetery, Bangor, Maine, USA, and a really interesting section of the hill right across from Mount Hope proper is getting into the 1842s. So here we have, it's spelled Cyntha. I think it's supposed to be Cynthia, but it's Miss Cyntha Boyd. Boyd having an E on the end. Died September 1st of 1842, aged 67 years. And it says, "Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord." And very classic early 1800s stone here. You have sort of the flower design at the top, and these things just last centuries and centuries. Right next to her is a grave that I had a really hard time deciphering. My eyes are not anywhere near what they used to be, but we can see our footstone in back of it, and the footstone itself actually says ED, so that was a clue of the initials on the headstone. And I had to look super carefully in different lights, but it says Edwin, and it took a while to decipher what most of the rest of it said. I still can't really read the epitaph, but it says Edwin, son of Elisha and Mary Down, Down. And he died in 1846, age 7. So he was born about 1839. Now his mother Mary's maiden name was Boyd without the E on the end. But back then they pretty much spelled things as they sounded them out. So I think this Cyntha Boyd here, just a few feet away, is probably his grandmother. Cyntha or Cynthia was born in 1775. And if young Edwin here was born in 1839, that would put him at about the right age to be her grandson. Same last name, although a different spelling of his mother, and Cynthia Boyd. So I'm thinking Cynthia is probably his grandmother. His father is buried actually in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine. And I'm not sure where his mother was buried. It looks like his father died of old age. And the mother, I'm not sure about. She could well be buried here. There's certainly room for more family burials next to him, but there's no more stones here. So, Edwin down. And then we walk a little bit farther over here. And I found this zinc stone. Now the zinc stones are very interesting because they very rarely grow any moss or any type of plant growth on them. And they just last a really long time as well. This is Uriah P. Turner. Couldn't find a ton of information on Uriah, but I did find that he was a cook aboard the schooner Hudson. And the main boom, which is sort of the main metal beam of the topsail, knocked him into the water unconscious, and he actually drowned. So he drowned November 6th of 1858. And I couldn't find any more information on him except he was a cook on that schooner Hudson. I couldn't find a date of birth or any other records on him except an article in the newspaper from that time, and it said that he was of this city, so he lived in Bangor for sure. Where he was from before that, I couldn't tell you. But he's sort of all by himself. You can see the side road and then the main road across from Mount Hope. And then Uriah has really no other stones for a little ways up the hill anywhere near him. So, and being a cook, he could have been a young man, he could have been an old man. We just simply don't know.